And as we start with this program, I hope everyone has their supplies ready. And we're going to be doing some painting with nature. Who likes to get outside right now with nature? Does everyone like to get outside? Go for walks? Anyone? And you guys can just go ahead and take yourselves off mute, and we can make this kind of a two-way discussion if you'd like. Well, I like to get out in nature all the time. So I am always out here at the Little Red Schoolhouse. We are open right now, so you can come out and go for a walk. You just can't go on to the into the nature center itself. So we thought we'd bring this program to you outside. So if you have your supplies ready, we have about a half an hour, 20 minutes to start painting with some different natural materials that you were provided by Miss Washington. So what do you have in front of you? Who wants to start off with something, and we can all kind of maybe do the same thing? We have our tree cookies, and you cannot eat those. They're made out of wood. And we cut these from trees that we have here at the Little Red Schoolhouse. We also have a pine cone. Does everyone have a pine cone too at home? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, I see that. And then also we have feathers. So we have feathers that we can paint with. So we all different kind of feathers. So how about if we start off with our tree cookie? That's always my favorite. And you can paint it. We've got some green paint that you can paint them. You can paint them red, or you can paint them yellow, or you could mix it all together and maybe make a different kind of color. What do you think? So I also have a bunch of other natural materials that I had collected that you might be able to see here. That if you were, whoop, I'm losing my walnuts. We have walnuts that you might be able to find in your area to use. And I don't know if anyone's ever seen this thing. This is called an Osage orange. This, look at this bumpy texture. What does it remind you of? Does anyone know what it reminds you of? No? Kind of reminds me of it's not an orange, that's for sure, but I noticed that it reminds me of something like a ball, or maybe it looks like kind of brains. I don't know, it looks like a lot of fun things. And then I also found some of these catalpa pods. And these catalpa pods remind me of, some people say they look like, they call them a cigar tree, or it kind of reminded me of like a pencil. So you can go outside and try to find as many different natural materials that you, or, oops, I lost my feather, or just a stick. Look, just a stick. And it's not just a stick. It could be a wand, it could be a pencil, or maybe we can draw with it. So why don't we go ahead and we're going to start off with our tree cookie. So why don't we paint our tree cookie? Or maybe you might want to do two different colors on either side, or we can make it into a stamp. And you have your paper here. So maybe we can do, oh, I have one of these Queen Anne's laces stuck in my hair. You can kind of see it. It's a kind of a dead Queen Anne's lace, but maybe I might be able to even draw with that or even paint with that. So why don't we do this? Get all that. And I'm gonna start maybe taking some paint, getting out and I don't know if you guys have paint brushes or you can use your fingers. The paint is probably something that is not toxic, so you can use, I think I might try some red onto mine. I almost want to see some of what you guys are doing too here. I'm going to see what everyone's doing. And I want you to hold it up maybe when you're done so I can see what everyone's doing. I'm going to paint my tree cookie. Maybe I want to make it into a cookie itself. Maybe I want to make it look into a chocolate chip cookie, or Wonder else we can do with it. Has anyone else painted their tree cookie? Hold it up if you have. If you want us to see it. Oh, yeah. I think I'm going to try to see if I can stamp it too. And maybe if you're done with your tree cookie, you can turn it into a little tiny wooden table for your fairy garden. Wouldn't that be fun? You can make a little fairy garden table out of it, or you can put it outside. I'm going to stamp mine. Oh, it turned out neat. I can see all the rings of the tree itself inside this tree cookie. And for some extra added fun things, you can count the rings inside of this tree cookie and see how old it is by just counting all the rings, starting from the center. So maybe later on, you can count and see how old this branch was by counting the rings. So I put some red on this. Maybe I might add a little blue. And add a little blue. Maybe I want to put dots on it. You can decorate it how you would Easter eggs. Be creative and make your own little work of art. Maybe put a little, here's my camera. Little blue on mine. Maybe I might stamp it and see what happens to it. Oh, well, that didn't turn out. That didn't turn out as much fun, stamping with the blue. But the red kind of looked fun too. Maybe I'll get some yellow out. Ooh, that's some neon yellow. Maybe I want to put some other dots inside. Of mine. How's your creations going? Good? Just think, back in a long time ago, they might not have had any kind of brushes. They might have to just use your, oh, that looks cute. I like seeing all those. Oh, that's cool. Rita's family. Yes. She makes some finger paint. Oh, that is a beautiful picture. You know what? It reminds me of Gwen Wright. I think, I don't know if that's the name. Yep. It reminds me of balloons a little bit. Reminds me of balloons.
Well, a rainbow fish, the book, The Rainbow Fish.
Yes. Rainbow Fish. I was just reading that to my daughter. That's the best book. Can do all kinds, and maybe we can paint over more and more. I'm going to try to see what this turns out to be. Cool. I think they all look great. We can maybe make another stamp out of it. Oh, that one kind of turned out fun. This one turned out a little bit more fun with the yellow on it. And now my tree cookie has all kinds of different colors all over it. It's got red and blue and yellow, all different kinds. And then I can maybe leave out the stamp on the other, or I could write my name on it, or turn it into some kind of decoration. I don't know. Fall's coming up. Maybe you want to get a bunch of tree cookies and you can put them on your table for Thanksgiving, or even make something, a whole bunch of them, and you can make a little path in your yard for the fairies or for Halloween. Do we want to move on? Let's move on to the next one. Let's try the feather. And we can add to our rainbow fish too. How about if we grab our feather out? Did everyone get the same color feather? Did you all get different colors? What do you think? Ooh, I like your pink one. Oh, that's a big one. I only have these little ones. So what we can do is you can either put some paint in your container And then maybe we can just make a picture with it. I'm going to put my page away. Make a picture with it just using your feather. And you can use both ends. You've got this, the pointy end of the stem, the feather shaft, which is down here, or the feather itself. And maybe you like to think that maybe you might be able to write your name with the feather shaft. Now, these aren't the kind that they used to use a long time ago where some of the ink would be able to be absorbed into the feather shaft. And this was their pen and pencil, was this feather. So all of you guys writing or using this, think long time ago, this is what they used for their writing utensil, was when they wanted to use ink. I think I might try both ways. I think I'm going to dip it and then I'm going to try to write my name with it. Let's see how we can do this. I'm going to use my fingers and maybe use some of the tips of the, I'm going to get more paint out. I think I need more paint. Maybe I might take some red and yellow and mix it together. See what color I come up with. Make my own color. Ooh. I made orange. A little red. Let's see what we can make out of this by using your feather. Ooh, swirly. Feather's starting to get a little, I think I put too much paint on it. I'm gonna try to write a little bit with it too. Maybe I could write my name. Whoop. Looks easier than said. It's not holding a lot of my paint. Oh. Anyone's got any creations already done? See if you can write your name with the feather. Realize not to put too much paint on there. It started getting a little, my feather started getting a little wet. My abstract art. Feel like an elephant using my trunk to make my creation. Oh, that's super cute. This is what mine came out to look like. What do you think? You painting some fun ones? Oh, I like that Rita Flores family. So cool. I like the green and the red. Super fun. What else do we have? Anyone else got any other creations they want to share? I love all those different colored feathers. They're beautiful. Get some other families. Oh, you did your name nice. That was good. I see that, Gwen. Super fun. Anyone else got any creations? Oh, that is even getting better. Every time you add to it, it's getting so much nicer. You definitely gonna put this on the refrigerator, right? See if we can make a different color. See if you can make a different color with the ones that you were given. With your yellow or your blue, maybe you might be able to find a different color if we add two of the paints together. I like pink. I wish I could make, maybe I can make a little bit of pink with all the colors that I have. Might be able to work. And with this extra paint, you know, we got pumpkin season coming up. You might be able to make some color your pumpkins with this too. Maybe you can feather paint on your pumpkin. Oh, that did not come out with a very good color. Kind of made a little bit of a gray. But other some of the other things you could with your let's see what else we can paint. I'm gonna try to, maybe you can use your finger, add some other different details to it. Use your finger, or use your tree cookie and you can make something, maybe you can make a tree out of this. Use a tree cookie at the top, and then you can use your feather drawings for the trunk. And we still have our pine cone. So why don't we get our pine cone out? I think mine looks a little different than yours. I had 3 different kinds to choose from. I got a little baby pine cone, a red pine cone, white pine, it's kind of sticky, and then a different blue spruce. And some of them I've painted over the years. I've got this one, I painted a neon color for Halloween. I painted one, oh, that's beautiful. I love that. I painted one green and orange neon colored, and then I put them outside and I made a little path for the when we went on a hike and we were able to use this. So why don't we try the pine cone? Put your other creation away or add to it. Let's use our pine cone and see if we could, I don't know, do you want to, you can roll it, paint it and then roll it, or maybe you just want to use it as like a paintbrush or diagonal. What do you think? I don't know. I'm going to try my color. Try it both 2 different ways. See what happens. Oh, my walnuts are falling out of the tree behind me. They're making a loud noise. I'm painting mine this yellow color. Oh, it looks pretty. I'm going to see if I can paint with it. Roll it. Ah, texture is kind of, all of yours kind of bumpy. The texture of your pine cone is kind of pokey, isn't it? That's a neat texture. Pokey, and each one of these has some seeds in it, some pine cone seeds. People don't usually eat the pine cones, but I know that you can probably think of one mammal that might be eating this pine cone. Maybe later on in the fall, there are some kind of birds that eat pine cones. They called crossbills, and they actually have crossed bills, and those bills are able to get deep inside of this, of where these seeds are, and pluck them out. They're this, ooh, lost my pine cone. They are super cute, these crossbills with that. So let's see what else. See what else I can draw on this.
Who's JJ? Jonathan.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know if you can see, it made like kind of like, well, I'm gonna try a different color. Because it started becoming a little pokey and I didn't pick up the color. Ooh, made some orange. Maybe that'll come up with different something color too.
Okay, now leave Miss Nancy's computer alone.
I'm not sure if you were here when she mentioned this.
Here's some,
It might
here's
have.
what my pine cone looked like.
Yeah.
Kind of made a bunch of little dots on there.
What's this on? Okay, I'll do that later. There we go.
What else? Anyone else make any fun ones? Well, here's some.
Oh, they're making pine cones?
So look at that. Does anyone, oh, I like your pine. Oh, it's pretty. Did you add glitter to that one? It almost looks like you had glitter to that. Oh, that would have been a good idea. Can add some glitter to it if you had some. Oh, Gwen's family, that looks beautiful. It reminds me of kind of like almost like a fire. Looks like a fire color. Anyone else have any to share? Oh, beautiful Rita Flores family. Oh, handprints. Are those handprints? Oh, you guys are artists. You're better than me. I love all the different creations that you're having. Oh,
This
I
is
think Shauna.
Kenya.
Love Gwen's. It looks so pretty.
Yeah.
Kenya.
What did Shauna do?
Nice.
Oh my gosh. You
That's
guys
it,
are
yeah.
budding artists. I like Shauna's was cute. Oh my gosh.
What's
All these fun creations and all using natural materials. So if you were to go out in your neighborhood and find some different things, also with these black walnuts, that's the tree that's right behind me is a black walnut tree. They pop out like this. And then they start turning brown. And the squirrels love these. And inside is a walnut. Have you ever had a walnut or tried a walnut? And it has a very hard shell, and inside is the nut, the kind that you eat that you get from the store. And these actually are black walnuts that you can eat. The only thing is if you were to take them apart, they get your hands all black. They stain your hands, but you can eat them. And by the time you get done, if you beat the squirrels, you might be able to get some of the nut out of that. And then I also found some of these Ohio Buckeye skins that their nut was inside. The squirrels beat me to it, but look at how the texture of this, super bumpy. But I bet you that would be kind of fun to paint with. And then I found some sweet gum seeds. Another fun way to enjoy painting with nature is to take some of the things that are round, such as chestnuts or the walnuts. Paint the walnut, put a piece of paper inside of a jar or some kind of can, paint your material, close the lid, and just swirl it around. And when you take the paper out from the inside portion of the can or the jar, you'll get a whole different experience of art with that as well. These smell so good. You could smell, they smell like kind of orangey, the walnuts do. But they turn black pretty quick. So by using some of these natural materials that you can find, you can use flowers or grasses. Try maybe painting with grass, long grasses. You might be able to do something along that line. Or even just painting a stick or a thick piece of wood. Painting a stick or a thick piece of wood. Or, you can always find a rock. Painting rocks has always been a fun pastime. And maybe you can try using your feathers to paint the rock. So look outside and see what other kind of items that you might be able to paint. There's another rock that we painted blue. By using just some natural materials that you can find outside. And I'm sure you can find something either at your school or outside your house that you might be able to paint, along you get with your parents' permission, of course. So does anyone have any questions or comments or anything they want to share? I hope everyone's having fun outside, or if you're inside.
Are you guys open every day?
We are open every day, but just the grounds
Yeah.
and the bathrooms are open at this time. The buildings are still closed due to the pandemic that's going on.
Okay.
But you can come out, definitely come out and visit us. We also have some cabinets of curiosity or hope boxes out on the trail. And these hope boxes are to inspire you to just think of what they look like to you, or what do they interest you. So we've got about 70 of them out on a couple of our trails. So if you come out, You're at
Mhm.
least to be able to see some other different things that are out and about on the trails itself.
And what time are you guys open until?
8 to 4.
8 to 4?
8 to
Okay.
4 every day. And I'm assuming that this is going to be going on probably until, at least the end of the year.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
you're welcome. Does anybody else have any questions or want to show me anything that you created? I think they are all beautiful creations. And I hope you end up having a wonderful day and a wonderful fall. And hopefully we'll see you out here at the Little Red Schoolhouse Nature Center. Ms. Washington, did you want to say anything before I sign off? I don't know if she's there or not. I know most of you guys are all at home. No?
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're most welcome. Hopefully you can do something like this again. I had so much fun. I hope you